Right, so it's my first ever video where my face isn't covered or, anything like that. It's my first time where you're gonna be able to see my face. And you're probably wondering why, because I've expressed before that I like to not show my face and things like this. Um, have it covered. But to be honest, I feel like I can't do that in this type of video. And I'm not gonna be wearing it anymore because truth is, I don't care what people think anymore. Like I used to go into this thinking, oh, if I wear this, they're gonna turn it into a sticker. They're gonna screenshot it. They're gonna use it against me. Nothing can be used against me anymore because when you get the power of the feeling of not caring what people think, that's when you can truly succeed into things. And I feel like going into 2026, I had high goals. I had lots of things I wanted to do. Um, and I just first weekend it was great. I was working out every day and I was doing a jog every day, and then what happens every year I think to a lot of people is we fall back into the same shit that we were doing before. You know, lost and eating too much food and feeling bad about yourself and being a dick to other people. That's what I fell right back into. And I was like, do you know what? I was thinking in this past couple of days when I fell back into that same trap that I've been falling into for the past couple of years. I thought, you know what? What's the point of even caring anymore? I'm done with life. Life's just too fucking hard. It's too hard to succeed. I can't do this. And now I'm not gonna have the motivation to work out again or to keep healthy, be a genuine good person, be yourself. I lost all that motivation a couple days ago, after going off of the diet and all that shit. But I'll tell you something. Today I was on my own all day today. My dad had to go somewhere, right? I just all day I was just thinking, you can't win something that you can't even fight for. Like, for example, I've been working on this project. It's called Rotten Rising. It's kind of like a show called The Walking Dead. It's got zombies in it and all that stuff. But that's not the point. But I've been working on that for the past couple of weeks, and then I just gave up on it. Not gave up on it entirely, but I've just never found a time, even though I've loads of time. I'm a teenager. I've loads of fucking time to do stuff like that. I couldn't find the time to do that, even though laptop's right here. I said, you know what? No, I'll just no another time. And then another thing that I feel like I could have a future in if I tried was streaming, and other things I've done in the past that I've given up on. I gave up on a lot of things after getting passionately into it because it's just too hard for me. But let me tell you something right now. If you work on something and continuously work on it, you can't lose. You will succeed. Whether it's a small job or a big job, you gotta have passion. You gotta put everything into it. I used to rap, right? And I had all these. I was saying to people, I'm gonna be this and I'm gonna be that, and then a couple of months later, I stopped. Every time I'd say I'd make a song, I just put it off to another day. And it was those things that it just goes right past, and then it's in the past, and I don't go back to it. And it's like with streaming. Like, my newest one is streaming, right? I've been working on streaming since June, and I was streaming all the time. I started getting more viewers and more viewers, and then I died down with it. I died down with streaming. I've barely done it. People started showing up less. I didn't put in as much effort. And as always, I just gave up. I gave up. Not it's just like with the laptop thing. No, I didn't give up entirely, but I gave it to the point where what's the point? I can't succeed in this. But that's never, because you should never think that. It doesn't matter what it is. You gotta look at people who came from the bottom to the top. All it takes is not other people. It's not watching videos to get yourself motivated. It's you. For me, it's me. It's working hard with yourself and your brain and not giving up on something. Whether it's trying to get a six-pack, whether it's trying to stop watching adult stuff or anything like that. It's always something. Everyone anyone who's watching this, we all have something that bothers us that we can't get out of. So I know most people won't want to say it if it's dirty stuff, but a lot of it could be not working out enough, eating too much bad food, doing habits, doing bad stuff, and then trying to you could have dreams, goals. You want to be a lawyer? Fucking go for it. Try harder. You want to work? Is that your genuine desire? Well, work hard for it. And you might say, you're being hypocritical. I mean, you're sitting here explaining why you couldn't do it. And I'm here to say that's not why I made this video. All day today, I thought to myself, I was just listening to my favorite songs, and I thought, you know what? All these years, everything I've worked hard for, I've given up on, and that's gonna stop. I'm gonna get back on my diet. I'm gonna go with loss. I'm gonna come to Jesus Christ. I already believe in Jesus Christ and God, but do I show it? Do the habits that I do? Does that show that I'd be good for God? No. If I died right now, I don't even think I'd go to heaven. That's how bad it is, and I'm sure a lot of people think that as well. And that's why I'm changing my life around, and I plan to do that at the start of the year. But let's be honest, how many people plan to restart their lives at in a new year and stop all the bad habits? And you know what? You give up. You give up after a couple days. Maybe you last a week or two, but you give up. And we all don't feel the same motivation. Because it's like, oh, do you know what? I tried it. I couldn't do it. Just forget about it. No. It's the first time ever in my life that when I'm trying to, stop eating bad stuff, stop doing bad stuff, I started on, maybe another month or sometimes a year. And that's just so much time wasted. I'm decided to start today. And I feel like the motivation I have to work out every day, to go for a jog every day, is something that will discipline me. And my main goal in life is to stream, and I'm gonna put all my work into that, and I can't lose, because I will keep going and keep going. I don't care what goes on. Okay, I have time in my life. I'm a teenager, as I said. I have time, and I'm not gonna use that time sitting there fucking doing this and doing, I'm done with all that shit. And I say there's a lot of people watching this who are in that same position. Well, look, you gotta do the same. You gotta say, fuck what people think. It doesn't, I don't care. I know. Lots of people watching this from my school will probably take a screenshot, probably turn into a sticker, and take the piss out of me, and go, oh, who's this guy? Oh, who does he think he is? You're not tough and all that. But I don't care. All I know is I'm gonna be who I am for me, and I don't care what people say anymore. I used to have this, self-esteem problem where I'd be like, oh God, hopefully they're not thinking bad of me. But wait, I gotta work out for people. That's what I thought all my life. I realized today I don't gotta work out for nobody, because no one cares about me, bar maybe my family. No one cares. I gotta work out for me, no one else. Meaning, I don't care what anyone else thinks. I don't care if I see a fucking photo of me swarming around Snapchat. I don't care anymore. It ain't gonna annoy me anymore, because I've gotten to that point in life where I've realized I've just gotta focus on myself, me, and not care what people think, and stay true to God, stay true to what I say. And I tell so many lies to people where, oh, I'm gonna stream all this time, and I don't end up doing it. But I'm turning my whole life around, because I don't need a new year. I don't need a new month. I don't even need a new week or new day. I just need myself. I need myself. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. And that's, whoever's watching this, if you're genuinely listening to me and not trying to take the piss out of me, you will agree as well. That is all you need. All you need is yourself. That's all you need. Don't think about what people think of you. when you're walking through school and people are laughing at you and people are calling you names, don't think about that. Think about you and your goals in life and what you want to do, and say, do you know what? Fuck everything. F-E, fuck everything. And work hard on yourself. And the motivation I've gotten to make this video, I had to record it because I need people to the motivation I got. People need to hear this. So I feel like today, all the motivation I have, I'm gonna use that as my strength, and I'm gonna stream, and all that, and I'm gonna stream hopefully every day. I'm gonna put my time into not doing the bad habits, not eating shit, okay, but working. Like I said, I just had to make a video on this, and I'm not gonna be using that thing anymore, the balaclava, because I'll be honest, I just don't care what people say anymore. I'm not gonna be bad to people or anything like that. I don't care what people think anymore. That's where I stand, and you should stand there too. Of course, there'll always be assholes saying shit because they're assholes. They've boring lives. They've got to try find something exciting in their day and say something to you. But you just got to remember, okay? Just you, okay? Do everything for you. Everything for you. And that's how you should live life. Is not caring what people think and doing everything for you. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. Like I said, I don't care what people say or think. I'm doing this for myself, not for anyone else. Actually, I'm doing this video for people who need the motivation that I needed. But that's it. Thank you guys. Anyone who watches this, thank you. Hopefully you get the same motivation.